guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, let's start with today's news. So William Gallas will be one of former Arsenal players and one of the pundits now. Don't come outside when they talk about Gabriel Jesus injury. So Baba got the talk say he know already say Arsenal go dey for trouble if Gabriel Jesus gets injury in the future, and say don't make this speech before the World Cup because he don't see the trajectory of the way things they go. World Cup is no man's land, anything can happen there, he gets, and he don't talk and say the only replacements we will get for Gabriel Jesus, which is a central forward, now be Edin Ketia. So Arsenal supposed to sign somebody else. He don't talk about this thing for a very long time. People they talk say Arsenal don't need that for now, this and that, but now everything when they talk should be don't come to pass. Now Gabriel Jesus is injured. Now the fear is whether Arsenal will sign a like-for-like replacement in January, because when they talk about the people they in charge of recruitment for Arsenal, so they use that tongue, count their teeth, go into the market and get somebody. I believe say instead go dey against the use of Martinelli for the central forward role and this Edin Ketia, because whether you like it or yes, not many people are confident about Edin Ketia's prowess for that center forward role. So we just watch as everything they go. Should be today now like 8 now again. So now January they come fast, come fast approaching. So anytime we very soon shall we enter January, most certain will go. So away from that, so Germany they consider Mertesacker for the role of managing director. So as Germany come up for the World Cup, they come they sack some of their immediate hierarchy for the German team. So Oliver Bierhoff will be the current managing director. They don't resign until they know perform well. And just like Belgium coach resign, staff come out. If you don't do well, you need to shake the squad you get. So the guy will leave the academy role when they run for Arsenal. And they're in charge of all those small. So he never accepts yet, but they are just the reason I'm saying making comes since you are a German now, you sabi football, so you sabi management. Who come manage our national team? We never know whether Mertesacker will leave Arsenal, come go join Germany. So anytime will happen, I will let you know. And this guy never too take for the job. I don't think they don't even reach 5 years. People never tell them give him the role. Well, now progress now. What do you decide since they go? Adrian Rabiot don't come outside the talk say he won't leave Juventus, so Juventus get big problem onto that scandal. We dey worry them. Even man they come dey talk for comment section yesterday, talk say e be like say that they prosecute some people for that Juventus. I don't know, they get one big grammar, get the way we take explain that thing. But all I know be say the players feel they will come out, like, and at the end of the day, they get well when 2000 and something, I don't forget, we don't relegate Juventus to Team B, to League B, because of their the wayo things wey dem do sha. So it be like say that kind of thing won't happen again now, because they prosecute them, they look at the financial misappropriation wey dem do. So I never know how all those things go take place. People like Vlahovic now, that one they find square roots go Liverpool. So I never know how all these things they go sha. But this Adrian Rabiot on the beg say me they come carry, the guy they play for France for the World Cup and he's playing very well. I just like the fact that the guy did very tall. So if you go for the midfield, all those kind of long ball go help us, they nod them out to get. It will be a very good replacement for Thomas Partey, depending on where Ateta would like to use him. He gets. So the guy they call, say they make please, say please come and get me out of here. I'm supposed to requirement. If you check Dennis Zakaria, don't come up for Juve, go join Chelsea, don't have escape. So I never know how it go be. Who just the watch? It's January. About the Telegraph, self don't come outside, come let us know say Ateta they plan to get attacking players for January. He's planning to shake up the teams we get for Arsenal to freshen the squad, because everybody knows we need wide players, and now we need a defensive midfield cover for Partey, but presently now we can't need a center forward. So what's it going to be our priority right now? Me, I know my own priority. For me, it's going to be a center forward and a winger and a defensive midfielder. But for Ateta, we don't really know what is in his mind. Because as that guy mind the work. The guy just decides he want to throw Edin Ketia and Martinelli there. So I never know how it will be. Even yesterday, I been talk about Edin Ketia. Someone give the guy a chance, make the guy prove himself. After all, they pray. He didn't go to pray to make Gabriel Jesus get injured himself. Make him come inside and play. Because if Gabriel Jesus don't get injured, how you want to play? Correa de la Serra, we can report with it to Juve. They can't say Arsenal they plan to go all out for Sergej Milinko-Savic of Lazio. because we checked the way with the guy they played for Serbia. The guy played very, very well until then he scored some goals, and this guy is a very important member of that Lazio squad. So whether Lazio will even sell the guy to Arsenal in the first place, that's where I get a huge question mark. And don't forget that in the previous window, Lazio talks about what they need that kind of 70-80 million euros. So Arsenal figure that money to spend on this kind of player. That is what I don't know. I don't see that happening, you get, because Arsenal don't feel. And remember, say Arsenal the reason many other people. Don't be so we go sign everybody with the reason, but at the end of the day, we go choose one. Because if you remember, we are still going for Danilo, we are still going for many players. At the end of the day, now one we go choose. So I never know which one it will be. That's why you see this January 9 will make or mar Arsenal chances of either winning the league or qualifying for the top 4, because if you buy good replacements for those who don't do one thing, either those who don't get injury or those who don't get loopholes for their own position, if you buy the right players in January, you will use and plug in the gap. Even though if you don't see somebody who will give you the vibes Gabriel Jesus they give you, but if the person feel they score goals, because we are a chance creating side, we create chances. So the main thing are the goals. If somebody can come in and be scoring the goals, even though you don't have it pressed like Gabriel Jesus, but say then give you one chance and you bust them, it will take us a long way, because don't be pressing and the team will carry us go where they go at the end of the day. But when that goals, if you like me press some money tonight, if you don't score goal, you don't get anything. That's just what it is. Our Daily Express don't come outside and talk about Edu Gaspar saying they maintain contact with Palmeiras for Danilo, because we still need that boy, because we almost signed him in the past. We made a bid, they rejected it. So in January, who knows, we may just go there and make another bid again, because Arsenal need the guy for cover for Partey. At least if we don't cover that Partey, we find the reason the wings. Just get one more winger, then look for a center forward. At least if not 3 players, if we even sign for this January, it's okay. You get, if we manage them until the summer, because those who get injured will still recover. Nobody say a perpetual injury, you get, they will still recover. So we'll just watch how all these things they go. And at the end of the day, how much do we have to spend in the transfer window? Because many reports they come outside talking saying £50 million they give Arteta. Whether that is true, never really know, you get, because I'll be very disappointed if the Cronkies will call they give Arteta that kind of 50 million. In the previous window, I think they said we spent about £120 million and we bought how many players, plenty players, you get. So much just the watch, whether they will still give them the similar money or whether not truly that £50 million for the watch. About today, Arsenal go play Lyon for the Dubai Cup. Get another kind of 4:30 p.m. Right, they go play them. So I don't check the Arsenal squad because I saw a projected lineup. I see Calhoun go there for the goalkeeping department. I saw people like Cedric Suarez, Rob Holding, Gabriel Morales, get Kylian Tierney. The squad still decent. You have a Odegaard, Lokonga, El Neni for the middle. Then for the front, you gotta get the Nketiah, then you can get a McQueen. This squad is still very decent to get. So now we Shaka self don't travel, go maybe Shaka self will come slotting. I don't expect Shaka to play, go see the rest. Like the squad on the pattern never come back, Sha. The squad still dey okay, Sha. Well, I wish them all the best of luck. I go try to see whether it will get where person go feel watch the match or the watch. So Atletico Madrid CEO, what they call Gilmarin, don't come outside to talk about Joao Felix of Portugal and of Atletico Madrid. So they're going to talk about those who won't buy the guy. So they're going to talk say the guy gets a faulty relationship with the coach Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid, and say the guy is a very, very top professional. So that is why they really say they would like to sell the guy. So they are looking out for potential bids for anybody who would like to sign the guy. They say the guy never really reached in potential for La Liga. So in the past they thought Arsenal interested in signing the guy, but the question is he will not come cheap. That's one thing you go know. You go for one buy the guy, go to spend that kind of 70-80 million pounds. Because you know go come cheap. Now waiting themselves buy the guy from Benfica some many years ago. You get nobody cheap. Even though in deal for the transfer list of Manchester United, I don't think he's in our transfer list. I don't think we need him, but we need him. But now the money you get, like Manny said, American owners don't really invest money like all those Saudi owners. That's why I go see say the Kronkes they really give us better money. Now we say Saudi owners, well, there was a consortium who won't buy Liverpool, and that one self they scare me, they make me fear, because imagine a Newcastle, a Man City, a Liverpool, they enter transfer market like this with unlimited funds. They go feel buy and pay for anything. Whereas who go they manage this small 120 million. That 120 million they give us for a window, then them go use buy one player. You see the difference. Our recruitment guru, when they come Mladen Somas, don't come as I call they talk about Mikhailo Mudryk, when they give us some negativity about Mikhailo Mudryk. You know, say we don't talk about the pros, many pros. Him can they focus on the cons. Get when they talk say this guy never really play plenty game for his career. How many years he don't play for Shakhtar Donetsk? Say people just they hype the guy. Say moreover, for international level, never even play up to 30 games for Ukraine. Ukraine don't even qualify for World Cup in the first place. So how good do you think he is? For Champions League, fine, they play very well. But how many top teams they play against for Champions League? You get that's what him about the top. So you call the top. Say if this guy come ask, and what are the chances that he's going to try? Because you can't compare the Ukraine league, which is regarded as a farmers league, and the EPL. So the guys just throw some kind of bullet points out there, just throw. But at the end of the day, life is all about risk. You get if you don't take risk, how would they know whether the guy good or no good? She will take risk on people, you get, and that will not be the last time we'll take a risk. We'll still take more risks. And that's so football just be, so more just the watch. Our monitoring spirit, where they call the sun, don't come aside and let us know. Say Arsenal, they also rethink this Mudryk deal, you get. And the reason that they rethink can be say now when Jesus don't get injury, a lengthy injury for that matter, 3 months, you get. So the question now is the team where we need Shayna a winger or a centre forward, you get. That is where Arsenal is rethinking. That should they still go for this Mudryk now, or maybe go for him later? But presently, what do we need? Yes, where is our Achilles heel? Now to go sign a centre forward, because using only an educator will be the out and out striker we will get from now to the next 3 months. This next 3 months, a lot of things can go wrong and a lot of things can be done well if we buy well. So now some people they talk say we could sign a Mikhailo Mudryk, put them on the wings, carries Martinelli and Nketiah, I mean they rotate themselves for that centre forward role. Some people are of the opinion say no, that doesn't make sense. Leave Martinelli there. You can still sign Mudryk and sign the centre forward. You don't have to choose between the two. Buy the Mudryk, make him play for that wings, then go and get centre forward players with the market now where they're willing to move to a new club. Because they depending whether they will fit the Arsenal profile. You're looking at people like Memphis Depay, people like Kunha, people like Marcus Thuram. These guys are available to move. The question now is, will they fit into what we want to achieve? And make it not be say we go sign them for the short term. After the short term, it can't make sense for us. Can't see what we do this and do. This is the same thing that happened to Otomelo. Otomelo went to a Liverpool. Today, where is Otomelo? He's probably no fit into that style of play. More no go sign player for signing sake. So all these are the dilemmas where Arteta the face. And one thing is say if Arteta no sign any player for this January, it will come resemble the previous January where we will not sign anybody. At the end of the day, we paid the price. We no go Champions League. So if we do that same mistake again now, people feel call for a head, wallahi. So Spurs academy coach, what they call Yaya Toure, don't come as I call they won the English press. So make them stop to the hype Jude Bellingham. So if you check this guy, and this guy is still 19 years old. So the guy they play for Borussia Dortmund and England, and the guy they performed very well for the World Cup. So now everybody, anywhere we go, Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid, PSG, everybody, they talk about that. So the team way in agents and the managers of Dortmund and England supposed to do now, so they shield this boy, protect him from the wolves or the scavengers where they come for him again. Say now so I take kill Dele Ali career, on a hype him, carry him, put for one kind big pedestal, call live and there come fall like a pack of cards. Now no put foam under, make him fall, make him even guide himself. He come fall, break everywhere. Today where is Dele Ali? Dele Ali dey for blessing at Galatasaray, Abi Fenerbahce, and or Istanbul Bukishar. In there for all those kind of Turkey, all those area. Person wey be say was once regarded as a very great talent. You get where is it today? So they say oh that they hype that one. Now don't start with this Jude Bellingham now. So now take him very easy. Take him easy, protect him. That's what you're supposed to do. And myself, I subscribe to the line of thought because I still say the guy now one kind 22-year-old, 23. I don't even know say I'm 19. Now when I come go they do research about the guy, because the guy is small you. Let's just take him easy with the guy. My dear football lovers, so if you know what yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen. We'll see the thumbnail. Click and see that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and get out.